You spend a lot of time to write your applications, you put a lot of effort, you put a lot of hope to finally a working student job. But the problem is all of your applications are getting declined over and over and over again, and you get constantly frustrated and you even start to question yourself, even if it makes sense to keep your study going. With this video, I want to share with you today my own experience why you probably can't find a working student job. Because I am currently studying business information systems in Berlin. I have 2 working student jobs. I am currently applying for the 3rd one. So I think I can give you the great input you're looking for to understand why you probably can't find a working student job. The first problem is that you actually don't understand your market. The thing is, from my own experience, when I started to apply, I also had the feeling that the whole market is waiting for me. There are so many job opportunities I can take. People are just waiting for me. They're just waiting for my application, and everybody around me is telling me, hey,
you're studying something computer science related, so you can make an easy career. Everybody will welcome you with open hands.
But the reality is much more harder. The thing is, if you don't understand your market, you will have a really hard time. Of course, if you study computer science and you already know you want to be a programmer, even in this space there are several types of different works you can do. There are several different languages you have to know. So it's not like this that if you finish your computer study degree that you actually can get any job you're looking for. But if you don't have the right experience, you will have a really hard time. And this is especially more true for the people who are actually studying business information technology, because those working fields are oftentimes mixed together, which means you can go into human resources, you can go into accounting, you can be a game developer or whatever field you're looking for. And if you actually don't understand how your market works, you will always be declined. The thing is, even if you want to be a programmer, it doesn't mean that if you have your bachelor's or master's degree that all of the companies will say, hey, finally there is someone who actually can program. But there is something that will definitely ask you, and they will ask you for your portfolio, for example. So if you don't have a portfolio, if you can't prove your programming skills, people oftentimes will have a bad feeling about you, and this is, for example, one of the reasons why you'll always be declined. For me, as a business information technology student, for example, I'm currently looking for a job to start my career in project management. Also there, the companies are always asking me about my knowledge. They ask me, hey, what type of project management are existing? What is the difference between a Scrum? What is the difference between a Kanban? Is product design even the classical project management tool you can use to fulfill certain projects or whatever? And the thing is, if you don't know your market, if you don't prepare yourself to those interviews, people oftentimes will decline you. So I can tell you from my own experience, don't only apply for any type of job you can find which is related to your degree if you don't understand the actual market. Another aspect you have to be aware of is that not every job you can find on a job market is currently free. Some of those jobs are already given, and it can have many reasons. I can give you at least 2 good reasons why it is like this. So the first reason is sometimes, especially this is true for bigger corporations, people from those companies try to apply in-house for those free positions, and by the law those companies have to make those positions public to avoid certain types of corruption. And the other reason why those positions aren't free is because sometimes those companies have a certain type of budget. It is good publicity and it is good reputation for them to make as many jobs as possible public, so that people have the feeling in a certain industry, hey, this company is currently looking for great people. They must have a good running business. So this is one of the reasons why I always try to tell the people who are getting frustrated during those application processes that not every time you get declined actually means that you don't bring the right values, the right knowledge, the right degree to this company, but sometimes those positions are already given. And the best advice I can give you how you can handle those situations, how you can handle those situations which can build a lot of frustration, is by simply focusing on the results you already have delivered, on the results you are already proud of them. Okay, it can be like really as simple. It doesn't doesn't have to be big results, okay? Sometimes you can be proud of to say, hey, I had during my studies like a really hard subject. Many people couldn't pass those subjects, but I was one of the few lucky ones, and I feel proud of about myself that I spent a lot of time and I proved myself wrong, that I could finish the subject and I actually understand what I'm actually doing, and this can have a great feeling. And in my case, for example, like I said before, I have a working student job, so I am proud of the work I'm currently doing. I could deliver for the company certain types of results which make me feel proud. Those results can make you keep on going, they make you keep you focused on the important things during those times where you experience a lot of frustration. But it doesn't mean that if you have to make the interview with a bigger corporation where you sit in front of a working student, that you can take as much experience as possible, that you can take as much confidence as possible and take those experience to the next interview. Because from my own experience, like every time I apply for a new job, I can definitely tell you that the first interviews I have to make are always the worst one. So the first one is always goes bad because I'm too nervous, I talk stupid things and I sometimes like can't even ask basic questions. I need at least 4 interviews to actually feel confident enough to make those interviews as good as possible, and that is the reason why, like I said before, if you have to sit in front of a working student, it doesn't mean that you can take as much experience as possible. So at the end, I hope I could help you a little bit to understand why you always have been declined, yet to help you to be aware of those situations. Like I said before, don't get too much frustrated. Keep your focus on the results you already have delivered, on the results you already are proud of, and use those focus to keep on going and find better jobs. And like always, if you have enjoyed the video, it would be really great if you can subscribe to my channel. Probably if you have any questions, you can ask them right now. And like always, thank you very much for watching this video. We're going to see us in the next one. Peace.